Hi friends, welcome back. If you're first time here, my name is Veronica, and in today's video I will be painting that lovely stork bird. I hope you will enjoy, and let's start. I will be starting with the sky. For that I will be using light blue violet color and titanium white. I will be using 3/4 flat brush. You can choose any blue you like. For today I choose light blue violet. I love covering the edges. You don't have to do that, especially if you plan to frame your painting. And try to keep lighter on the bottom. I will be adding some branches, like nest, actually, like little sticks which the birdie make nest of it. And try to using juicy amount of paint, that giving me more time to blending. Time to time I'm adding a little bit my blue color, not much. Right now I will use my hair dryer to dry the background, and I will add off camera a little bit paint on the bottom edge. Now I will be working on his eyes, his beak and feet. For that I'm squeezing a little bit lamp black into my palette. And for beak and feet I will be using coral color. Got it. Okay. So let's start with that eyes. I'm adding a little bit water to my black color. And I'm using 3/0 round brush, really small detail brush. That was fast. Now another. I probably squeezed too much black, but I will still need for some wing parts. That's good. I'm cleaning my brush really well. Okay. Add a bit white paint so I can cover the transfer marks from pencil. Yeah, and then we can a bit add darker color when it's dry. We will call that underpainting. It's a really pretty color, I like it. You could mix yourself similar color with some medium red, white, and probably a little bit medium yellow color to make more corally. I'm happy to have already mixed tube of paint, so I'm using it. Okay. I will leave that to dry, and then I will work more on it. Okay, now we do the same to his legs. Do the underpainting first. I'm still using 3/0 round brush. More comfortable this way to fill in small spaces. Now another feet. I cover a bit my line with the sky, but I can still see outline. I was planning blending sky with a sponge, but I like that organic look wisp cloud, so I leave that like it is, and that's make me happy. Right. That's good enough. I will do quick dry with the hair dryer and then work a little bit more details on the beak and legs. Okay, I did dry. the beacon fits, and I will work a bit more on them. Nose, it's a bit darker here. And adding some white paint. Similar with the feet, some dark spots, some light spots. Right, now I'm happy. I will quickly dry and start working on his body. Now it's time to work on some feathers. I will be adding to my palette Unbleached titanium, some burnt umber, some gray, and I already have some black and white. For his head, I will be using 1/8 wisp brush. It's small space, so that will be handy. I will mix a bit burnt umber with unbleached titanium and add a little bit white. A little bit that color accidentally was added, but it didn't mess anything. Right, let's start working on underpainting of his head. And I will add a bit gray and black together and maybe unbleached titanium. Okay. Have a little dark spot around his nose here. On top, kind of. Okay. Little taps. Going back to that mixture we prepared just a moment ago. Don't worry if they mix together a bit, because it will be lots of layer. Now I'm mixing unbleached titanium with white, make more cream color, even more white, make his feathers here. For that part, I think I will switch for bigger brush, and I will switch for 3/8 angular brush. Time to time I'm adding more water. You could hear my little doggy woofing a bit. Mixing a bit unbleached titanium with some burnt umber, make a little bit darker shade. And adding some brush stroke here, indicating feathers. Clean a brush. Try the underpainting, so when I will be adding more lights and dark, they will not mix together. I continue with my 1/8 wisp brush. For a moment I was using small little detail brush around the eye, in that part around the big, little bit darker. I'm mixing the words. Make his face fluffy. Okay. In some spot adding more white, pure white without that unbleached titanium. Make even more brighter. Okay. I'm not try cover all previous layer, so we can see some shadows and even a stork appearing on a picture by looking like a white bird. There is tons of nature color like browns, beige on him. So if we will just paint him straight away white, he will look flat. And this we adding, making layers on him with different colors, make him more 3D, like more realistic looking. So time to time going back with darker color, time to time with more white. And I keep going until I'm happy with what I see. I really love wisp brush. They're making lovely marks to make the make that feathers look like feathers. Be perfect as well to paint grasses. And add here a bit dark color. I did go back to my bird umber. Just a few marks, which I will probably blend anyway with lighter color. Sometimes I will dry and then start working on another layer if I see my colors start blending together too much. Then I will dry and then add another layer. Going more down on this road. Okay, I think I will switch to slightly bigger wisp brush. That will be 1/4 wisp brush, but still it's wisp brush, so have some cut pieces of here, cut bristle, so it's help make that separate marks, imitating feather looking. Okay. Keep switching between titanium white and unbleached titanium and burnt umber. Yeah. Slightly bigger brush, giving me bigger marks. And in that part, they a little bit bigger than here, so that's perfect. Okay, now I will work on his top part. Later on, I will highlight more this part when the feather from a neck covering a bit his back. think I am in the point when I will need the help of hair dryer again. Then I can continue working. And when I dry, I think I will add the black part of the wing so I can work on the layer of wings which they go on top of that black part. Now I will mix slightly dark gray to make underpainting on this wing, like kind of like this, nearly black. I will rinse the brush so I don't have too much paint on it and start adding the color. I will first start with the smaller brush on that little spots. Okay. Adding a bit more water to my paints and easier make the marks. Time to time adding more black. Can even incorporate a little bit more white. Highlight some spots. Now I will dry that wing and working a bit more on some lights and dark on it. I switch to 1/4 wisp brush. Make bigger feathers on the wing. I'm going with the dark gray. And now with black. White, a little bit white on my brush. A bit in a few spots. Ready. All right. Now I can highlight the top of the wing. Maybe quickly I will dry that black so they not dipping my brush in the water. And adding unbleached titanium in few spots. That part, like I said, I will be adding more highlight here. And go. I should probably switch for that smaller wisp brush, but I just wanna add few of that unbleached titanium here, and I'm a bit lazy to switch. Okay, I think I will leave it how it is and then go back with smaller brush for more highlights. Now we try add more light feathers on that neck part, more define that color. And I think to stand up more, I need make few dark spots here, and my white will stand up more. I really love that unbleached titanium color, it's so creamy. I keep going back to that color. I think that's well. But with painting like this, and nearly with each painting, it's everything about layers. Okay. You burnt umber. The leg. This one here too. Okay. Coming back to my small brush and go back working around the eyes. Okay, I add a bit too much paint, but it's fine. I will make that work. A bit much, but it's okay. I just remove little clump of the paint. Now he starts looking more fluffy on his head. A bit water. I accidentally go with white to his eye, I can always repaint it, add more black. Okay. You wanna add a few strokes with bleached titanium and then come back to white. think I'm happy with his head, so I will keep working on feathers here until the look it's how it's look like how I want. One more dry and I will try highlight this part even more. I'm going back on that part with some white and burnt umber mix. More white. You can see just plain burnt umber. Okay. And now with plain white. Okay, they keep mixing. Fine. We'll wait when this dry a bit, so I will add a few more highlights in different spots. Take back that light color here. I keep tweaking that spot and it seems I'm not satisfied with a look. I think I will stop for a moment, and if I need it, I will can tweak a bit more on the end. I don't want to overdo it accidentally. Okay, so I will stop here and start working on nest in the bottom, and maybe when I go back and look at my stork, I will be happy how he look, and I will don't need to adding anything more. Before I start working on a nest, I will finish up the eyes of my bird. Adding fresh coat of black with my 3/0 detail brush. And add a little white sparkle. Using my 3/8 angular brush, I will add some branches. So maybe first off camera I will use my chalk pencil, kind of design how I would like them to come. Or just go random. We will see. Okay, so I decide I will go random lines without planning, and we will see how it goes. For that I will use some burnt umber, black and white. First I will start with darker brown, which is burnt umber and Mars black, lamp black, sorry, lamp black. And doing lines, that's just tweaks. They don't need to be perfect. I'm adding a bit more water. Okay. Maybe more brown, more water. So it's work fun. So the paint is gliding on the canvas when I'm adding water. Going underneath. Okay. I'm adding a bit gray to my paint and continue with some lines, switching between colors so we have some difference between of them. Sorry, I was just forgot what I was trying to say. Adding water definitely helping with applying of the paint. Okay. Try to make more branches here. So we cover that empty space. So what I was trying to say before my phone interrupt us, I wanna add more branches here so we can cover his feet so they don't look like he's floating in a sky. And that's what I was working. And I will add more and then dry and add underneath. And the painting will be nearly done. Probably I will add some splatter. I need to add a little bit more water. Going back to some darker color. Keep switching between dark and light. I will show you what I'm trying to do on the sides. Now my doggy disturbs us. I think she hears some car on the street. I will add a bit more brown into my palette. Dry a bit and work on more little tweaks. After I dry it, I was working off camera, adding the branches underneath, and I will keep tweaking here with my lighter and darker branches. I think I wanna add a bit more brown one, more water. I'm trying to okay. I try to fix the first stick I make it, and now I'm happy how it's look. Okay, just add few more lighter colors and I think I'm done with it. Here, going back to lighter. Some on the light. Okay, I will step back to have a look if I'm happy. Yeah, I think it's fine. And I will add a little bit white and maybe dark brown splatter. I think I will need to squeeze some more white. This one, it's dirt. So I will try to find a clean spot. Add some water on my toothbrush. A little bit more to the paint. It has to be like melted ice cream consistency. And I can start adding some. Try not to overdo. Which for me it's hard to stop. I just absolutely love adding splatter to my paintings. Okay, that's enough, and I will add a bit dark brown. Well, have a look. Okay, take some brown and a bit black. Yeah, maybe more brown. Okay, that should be good. Yeah. Now I will clean my toothbrush from white paint, adding a bit of water. And just few. Try to add few extra on a side. Right. Yes, I'm happy. And I will add my signature here. It's just my initials. adding a bit water to my white paint. I will use white paint so my signature can stand on that dark part here. And it's done. Alright, I finished my fluffy birdie. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget hit like button. That will help me a lot. And I hope you come back for more painting videos and other crafts. Until next time, bye!